Hello CLAT aspirants, welcome to another video where I am going to tell you how you can prepare for critical reasoning for CLAT 2025. We are going to talk about specifically the month of February, where you will have exactly 29 days to up your game in this month in the critical reasoning subject. We will talk about toppers first, what you can do in this month to better your critical reasoning. We'll start with the first point, which is newspaper. My suggestion would be to read the Hindu. The better the newspaper is, the better your critical reasoning skills and your reading skills will be. So what you are going to do is you will take the newspaper and complete the newspaper reading in 1 hour. For the purpose of CR, you will be taking different topics, like you can read one article from politics section, one article from world news, one from sports, one from economics or / business page, and one editorial, right? If you're clubbing your newspaper reading with your general knowledge as well with your GK paper, you can club that time where you take the notes from the newspaper, right? But this should be done within 2 hours. If you are reading it simply, it should be 1 hour job. If you are doing it with your notes for GK, you will complete it in 2 hours. See, you can't study one subject for the whole day. Take your time, take your pick. My ideal suggestion would be you take 3 hours for CR, right, in a day, and you have to do it daily, right? Second part of your strategy for the month of February for CR will be to solve previous year question papers of CLAT from the year starting 2020, right? You take the previous year question papers, you read the CR section, complete that section in 30 minutes. We all know if you are doing only CR for 3 hours, 24 questions in 30 minutes is good enough time to solve questions, right? And also you will get your mistakes very clearly, that what you have done wrong in the previous year papers, right? So what you're going to do is, you have taken 1 hour for newspaper, you will take another 30 minutes for solving this previous year question paper, right? Plus another 30 minutes for analyzing those previous year question papers that you have done, right? So that you know what your strengths are, what are your weak points, right? Third thing that you are going to do is you will read a book, right? You are going to read a book at least 40 pages for the sake of consistency, right? See, when you are reading something, you should be able to sit with that thing for at least 2 hours, because your exam is for those 2 hours. You will have to be concentrated on anything that you are doing for at least 2 hours. So my suggestion would be to take a book and read it for 2 hours, and maximum that you should go, or rather minimum, should be your 40 pages. If you're doing below this, it means you will need more time to up your game in reading, right? And when you are done with this previous year question papers, what you're going to do is you will do sample papers that are provided by CLAT consortium from the year 2020. So you have ample of things to do for the year of for the month of February for this year, for this 2025 exam. You can go about these things in the month and make sure you are doing your newspaper daily, right? You're reading a book, or rather 40 pages of any book daily. If you want suggestion of what should you read, you can see my previous video where I've suggested 5 books on how you can go through reading parts, and where you can convince yourself that you can sit for 2 hours and read those 40 pages, right? This strategy is for those who have the full day for their this strategy is for those who have the complete day at their expense, and they can provide 3 hours to CR, right, daily. Now let's talk about those students who are going to school, who have their exams in the month of February or in the month of March. What you can do consistently in the upcoming 29 days is you can read the newspaper daily, right? Without fail, without missing a day, you will read this newspaper. Depending upon how much your speed is, you can take your pick for the time, right? If you think you are slow, in reading, you increase your time, adjust your time according to your other studies as well, but my suggestion would be that you read that newspaper thoroughly, where you understand what you are reading and not simply finishing it, right? हमें पता है हम दो तरीके से कोई भी चीज़ को पढ़ते हैं. एक होता है कि ख़त्म करना है बिकॉज हमें कोई टारगेट दे दिया गया है. सेकेंड पार्ट इज़ यू रीड इट टू अंडरस्टैंड इट, एंड आवर एजेंडा इज़ व्हाट? यू रीड इट टू अंडरस्टैंड इट, राइट? आप जब पढ़ रहे हो तब आपको समझ में भी आना चाहिए, right? So I hope you're clear in what you have to do for the next 29 days of February. Okay, I hope you will follow this strategy, and we will meet again in the month of March to tell you what you're going to do in the month of March. Thank you.